what are desires and why there are so many misconceptions speaking about desires being wrong, being bad, and asking us to be fully present here and now instead of dreaming about desires. Now, let me get this straight. There is a word craving and there is a word desire, and sometimes they are used interchangeably, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to use them in different meanings. Now, desire for me, in my understanding of this world, means an inner spark, a good spark actually, that invites us to move the energy forward, to create expansion of ourselves so we can embody something greater than we already are, and allows the universe to move forward as well. A craving is something that we don't have right now and we want to have it because we're not okay with what is right now. And now many spiritual streams speak about being here in the moment instead of having cravings or desires. But what I believe they mean is not to have cravings, to be content with where we are right now and how we are, who we are. Because if we are trying to get something because we're not okay with what is, we are running away from this present moment. And this is the reverse spirituality, right? Is all about being here and now. But when we find this contentment within, knowing that we are the source of everything, then if desire is awakened in my heart, I am here to create and to move the energy forward rather than feeling the hole, because there is no hole to fill. I'm fine with where I am, yet I'm being invited to something greater, to something bigger, to more of myself and more of the world to be experienced. With craving, there is an empty hole that when I get what I crave, I'm gonna want something more and more and more and more. And it's a never-ending wheel that we are running in our life, always escaping from them now to thinking that something that is outside of us, that is not here, is going to fulfill this hole that we have. Yet, if we realize that what we actually crave is not the thing itself, but it's a feeling that it gives us, we just rely on that thing to have the feeling, to activate the feeling. If we realize that the feeling is within us, we stop craving the thing because we can activate the feeling right now. And I want you to imagine actually something that you crave, something that you are not okay with right now and you want to get, right? Whether it is a relationship, money, better job, more friends, more experiences, whatever it is. Think about what you want. And now imagine that you already have it. Feel into the state of having it. And notice how it makes you feel. Imagine it just dropped on your lap, or it knocked to your door, or in whatever way it appeared in your experience. What's happening in your body? How are you feeling? Can you notice that there is a shift? And can you notice now that you don't actually have that thing that you want, but the feeling is within you? You've just activated it. Can you notice that you are the source of the feeling? And you can choose to hold this feeling within you. This feeling of contentment, fulfillment, gratitude. But every time we rely on something else to be the source of our feeling, we are losing our power. And when we get that thing, we realize that we are wanting something else and we miss the feeling again, and we follow the wrong thread. I mean, it is the right thread because it will eventually lead us to where we were meant to be, to this realization perhaps. But right here and now, we can decide, we can actually acknowledge that we are the source of our feelings, and we can activate the state we want to hold, and we can choose to hold it from moment to moment. And this way, we are not craving something to fill a gap. We are actually allowing the desire to move us forward from the space of fulfillment, from the place of contentment, of gratitude for what is. And I would like to mention one more thing, that desires are here to move the world forward, right? Without desires, nothing would be created, because creation happens through desires, through our natural ability of creating and expanding. So when I have a desire, there is a source consciousness lighting up within my being, wanting something. But it doesn't mean that I'm not fine with where I am right now. I can be completely happy and satisfied with where I am. Yet I feel another force wanting me to do that thing, go and take that step, create that thing. It's like self-fulfilling energy that just makes us feel more and more and more alive. And again, we can go one side, right? Thinking of the cravings that are based on feeling a whole, which we also associate with ego desires. And when we receive desire, the desire is pure. But because we analyze it so much with our mind and look for pros and cons and why we deserve this or why we don't deserve this, like all the stories, we start to entangle this desire with our egoic structure. And then we doubt our desires, right? We doubt them because they no longer pure, they lost their purity. But we can again go back, reverse, stop wanting to get something to fill a hole, to fill a gap, or to get something out of that thing. It's like, can I just desire for the sake of feeling good, because my desire feels good in my body and I want to create more, and through my creation I benefit, the whole world benefits, and everything moves forward towards life, towards aliveness, towards creation, towards expansion, towards love. And from this place, I don't think there is anyone that could say that desires are wrong. Desires from the ego, which we call in this episode cravings, perhaps yes. But desire to move the world forward, let's expand into it. Thank you so much for being here. If you liked what you've heard, please leave me a comment. If you have any questions or want to hear more, please also engage in the conversation. I will be happy to provide another transmission for you. And yeah, I will see you soon. Bye.